AJ Lee too.
Yep,
Facts, yo, facts.
yep. And Big E, yep, AJ and Big Lee. Yep, they did do their thing. Like I said, but yeah, that was number three. So number two, you guys like, share, comment, subscribe. We won't be on here much longer. We'll be headed to Rumble soon. You guys on Facebook and Rumble, you see on Rumble, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Facebook, we won't be on there much longer. Or here on YouTube, we'll be moving over. So you guys can move on over here for now or head over to Rumble. We're gonna do number two, and then I will. Before we get to number one, I'm gonna do some honorable mentions. I have a few of those as well, but number two, cash in, I will do. This is. It could have been number one. Some people thought this may be number one, but it's not my number one. But it's one of the best. One of the best cash ins. One of the best. And this was cash in WrestleMania, and it's Seth Rollins. This is before he was called Seth freaking Rollins, like they call him now. That garbage. We talking about Seth Rollins. Um, he won the contract at Money in the Bank 2014. He cashed in during the Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania. It became a triple threat match when he cashed in, and he curb stomped Roman Reigns after Roman Reigns speared Brock Lesnar. Pin of 1, 2, 3. As everybody knows, this is the first cash in and the only cash in to date at WrestleMania. They call it, nicknamed the Heist of the Century. This, I did want this to be my number one, for the record, I did, but it's close. It's the number two. Very close. Very close. And this is Seth Rollins' best title run. He was with J&J Security, with the Authority, as Goodbread mentioned earlier. That's what started the Authority. Authority was continuing later on. This was the best run of not just Seth Rollins, but the Authority. This is when you had Kane, Big Show, you had J&J Security. Seth Rollins was on top, until he injured his knee at a live event against Kane, and he had to relinquish the championship. But I like Seth Rollins cashing this in, especially at Mania. Very good cash in. Very good championship run. But fortunately, once again, not my number one pick. This is where I throw a curveball. I'm not gonna do the pick that everybody think I would do. That's just where it gets interesting with me. This is why it's the red carpet ring here. So, but it's one of my favorite cash ins, definitely. Never been done for WrestleMania. Never, and also the first time it became a triple threat match. All prior Money Bank cash-ins was a one-on-one. This one was a triple threat match because it was an already one-on-one match. The match was not over between Roman and Brock. This was the first time cash-in happened while the match was still going on. The match wasn't even over yet. So that's a good thing. It was a lot of firsts with this match. And for the interview I heard with Seth Rollins, he was not originally supposed to cash in that night. If you guys look back at the tape for this match, he cashes in very, very, very late in the match. It was literally a last minute call. He said Michael Hayes, one of the producers, said, "Hey, go and cash in now before match is over, before the event is over, WrestleMania." Because this was the main event. It was the last match on the card. This is before the 2-night WrestleMania thing. It was one night, and he ran out there. It was the very last minute. From reports, for what I've heard, Roman Reigns was originally supposed scheduled to win. His family was out there in California, as Roman Reigns, has family at the event. And I heard his dad was very pissed that Roman didn't win because his family flew out there. They wanted Roman to win, and that's why they call this the heist of the century, because he literally did steal Roman's win. Roman was supposed to win this match. Yeah, I did some research online, went off where I heard Seth Ross interview, and that's the way it was supposed to go down. So yeah, it was very, very interesting. But I'm glad it happened because it created heist of the century. So yeah, definitely. I like this. I definitely like this cash in. I'm gonna let you guys give your input on this one.
This was one of the best ones I saw. I actually watched this one, and earlier that day, Seth made some WrestleMania history because he was the first person to get RKO'd out of the sky. He went from doing a stomp to getting RKO'd out of the sky to becoming the champion. So, I mean, he had a pretty good night that night. Can't take that away from him.
Yeah, this was definitely one for the ages, man. I'm glad you brought up the point you made about you said Roman Reigns' family, right? Them being pissed off.
Yeah,
Uh,
they was really supposed to win. He was really supposed to win, from what I've heard. And once they found out he didn't win, the family was not too pleased with that result.
hmm But again, like we said before, man, where would WWE be without the curveball, baby? People could say it's staged all they want, man, but then this dude surprises you, man, and just they totally go somewhere else with it. But like Good Brad said, this is one of the best I've ever seen. It was action packed the whole night. I said it. I said when I saw this one, right, I was at my friend's house. I remember it was in the TD Garden. I was like, bruh, I'm getting one round of snacks. I'm not going getting up no more. Like if you
That's a
got up in this
fact.
match, you would miss something, bro. Real quick. It was action packed the whole night.
Facts. And it added that element of everybody thought Roman was gonna get it, like, oh, Roman gotta get it. And then for Seth to come, that shit was brilliant.
It was, definitely was. Yeah, yeah, that was one of the best cash ins. I can't stay